Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Northwestern Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffaloes offense will have first crack at this one. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see.
Breaks into the open. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it. The defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up third and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now third and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Northwestern's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll keep it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Wildcats in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for a push on fourth down. Maybe some room here. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Oh, better look out. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Perry. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Nice move. Creates some space. Running free. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Caught behind the line. It's Young. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
From the gun on third down, Lewis makes a catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll run the option. Doing it himself again. Now the toss. There's some room. They bring him down. The option 1-2 perfection, and it will move the chains. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
On the option, he'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this. And listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Got a man. It's Farrell. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The option look. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll open this drive, open to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, what a move. Fights off a defender. Jumped on top of the pile.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Here's Lewis to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Atkins. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to...
There's a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Going to the run, it's Clinton. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Colorado! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy time. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Childs. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for room. It's Young. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Back open in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Throwing. Lewis. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll run it. It's Young. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Good right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the option. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Now on the option. Now the toss. Maybe headed to the end zone. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Using his feet. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis. Oh, they're after him. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air again, Lewis. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Moore. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Buffalo, taking on the number 14 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Bulls, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Ryan Field. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be...
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Childs. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
You got to be so careful too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throwing, Lewis. That's caught by Williams. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They feed him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis on the play action. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Off play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th down attempts. They'll try it again. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. The option, the keeper. Looking for room at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gives it on the option. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Heading into the 4th quarter, and both of these running backs have just been outstanding. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Northwestern. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perry. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The option, he'll keep it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Lewis. Caught by Williams on the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Finds his big tight end. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Play action with Lewis. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The Buffaloes are in the hurry up. Motion from the wideout. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And a lot of times on these play sheets, the offensive coordinators, man, they go, who do I want to get the ball to? How can I get him the ball? And sometimes when the space cramps down here in the red zone, how do you feature your guy? Nice job. Getting a little touch pass, getting him on the edge, letting him get some positive yards. He almost got in the end zone for the 2nd time.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Goes to the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. if they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity. Man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Buffaloes leap back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll run the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll run it from the gun. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Red pass, it's complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. They'll try to run for it. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running inside, it's Alchuk. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll run it. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Touchdown, Northwestern! They move on top here in the 4th.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down conversion, and they get in for 6.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to put possessions together. You've got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.